Hiya, crafty peeps. Okay, well, I thought I could try out a new camera angle. This desk is so tiny, so I'm just trying out something a bit new. I've been making a doily book. I went to a steam fair on Sunday at one of the parks. One of the farms just down the road from where we live. And just turn that down a bit. And yeah, so if I stand there and get to see the light then. And one of the stalls there, she had all sorts of things. I could have spent a fortune, but she had doilies, and they were 25p each. So needless to say, I came away with quite a few. I mean, a lot of them needed a wash and things like that, so I've washed them, and I was going to take a picture, but I forgot. With all the doilies hanging on me washing line, it did look quite cool. So anyway, I was in well, anyway, that doesn't really matter. But anyway, I decided to make one of these myself, and I haven't quite finished yet, and I think I might sort of do some others, but it's been sat on my dressing room table, and this is what I made yesterday. I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna bind it yet, but I've just bound it with these ring binders at the moment. So first of all, I've now then, there's a couple of tutorials. Scrimping Mummy, Amanda does one, and then I can't remember the name of the other lady. Oh, hang on a second, I must find that history. Let's have a look. It was Michelle Pipeling, and she basically what she does is it's sort of the same as Scrimping Mummy, but she used card and this felt. You see, now I could use this felt. There's like a wadding. In fact, it's a curtain lining. Oops. But I've just backed it onto some card just to give it a bit of rigidity. So that's basically the size of your doily would then determine how big a circle you would do. I probably did mine too small, but thanks to those two ladies, I've sort of come up with my doily book. So if I just talk through some of the things, I've got a picture on here that I think I got from Scrimping Mummy's Amanda's Pinterest page. So thank you for directing us there. I got this applique from China. Everyone's probably got these. This piece of lace underneath here, the pink lace there, that was from Caroline Wilson in a swap that we did, so thank you, Caroline. And then this dangle here was from Rachel Hart, so thank you for that, Rachel. And then what I've done is basically I backed her with some there's another little doily underneath here, and then there was like 5 or 6 of these doilies, so they're all very similar or the same, so I basically have used those as the main part of the page, and they weren't that exciting, but they were the part of the page. So, and then this is just a little brooch. I think I found that on the road when I lived in Yorkshire, so there was that. There's that page. Then if I just turn that way, then on the other page, on the other side, I've just basically sort of like left it as plain as possible. I've put another doily on there, and then this is a doily that I've made. So there's a doily, and there's like a couple of layers of doily, and then a fabric flower that I've made with one of a Fiona Jennings inspired flower centre. So if you want to know how to do them, pop over to Fiona Jennings' channel. She has some fabulous tutorials on there. I know she's going over to America soon, so I'm sure she'll come back with lots of fantastic goodies and things to show us all. And then this was off a top that I bought for 50p in a charity shop, and it was literally just a jumper, and it had it all around the collar, so I've just literally just cut it off and then cut round it as close as I possibly can, because I was going to take this part off, but I couldn't because the actual beads were sewn onto the jumper and not onto the applique. So I did that and kept that all on. And then this was from a necklace that I got a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, you'll probably see it in one of my haul videos. It was this one that I got for 75p, and I've just sort of like cut up the bits and I've stuck them in the, just to add a bit of interest into the outer edge of the doily. I don't know if you can see how twinkly that is, but it's quite twinkly. And then on this page here, again we've got the same doilies, and then I bought some neck curtain, and they had these lovely little panels in with roses, Victorian roses in. So I've basically cut round all the scallops of that and then put buttons all around the edge, just to keep it. I wanted to keep this page as plain as possible because I love the picture, and I took the inspiration off the picture off of her headdress and her necklace. So then I've gone around the outside of here with parts from the necklace and what do they call them? The flat back pearls. A handmade doily by me, and then another doily that I got off the lady from the Steam Fair. And basically I've just trimmed the outside of the picture with some lace. And then this is a part of this neck curtain here that I've just stuck in there. And then on this side here, I've got, there's 2 layers, there are 3 layers, so we've got like your base layer, then I've got this this one here. It was quite stained, but I've covered up most of the stains with, because I couldn't get them out, and of course you don't want to wash them too hard, otherwise they get ruined, and that's not what you want. So I've got some vintage lace just ruched around the top this side, and I've weaved in and out of the edge some bead trim, which is then on the beads at the flower centre there. And then this is some vintage lace that I actually got from another Steam Fair in, I think it was Hunton, just outside of Bedale. They have one up there, and when we used to live up there, I got a whole heap of vintage lace off somebody from there as well. So I tell you what, these vintage fairs, firstly they're fabulous for sort of like looking at all the old steam engines and things, but the little stalls that you can get, they sell, you can find all sorts of things. So, and then again I've just put some more dangle lace, but this time I've added pearl trim to the bottom of the dangle lace as well. So that's that page. And then on this page, because I only had 4 of those other base ones, I've used some green ones, green doilies that I've got, that I bought from that lady. And again, they had like stains on, so I've just sort of tried to cover those up. This was lace, and I can't remember who sent it. It was gifted to me, and I cannot for the life of me, I've racked my brain and tried to rack my brain again, and I cannot remember, but whoever it was, thank you very much. And I've used that along the inside, then layered it with another green doily. And then this is one that I got from the Oxfam shop. It was 4 for 49p. Not my Oxfam shop, another one in Kidderminster. And then I've used this image here, and then used the bling trim. And then this is an applique from a wedding dress. And then this trim I won on Crafty Godmothers, I think it is, on Facebook. I entered a tag challenge over the Christmas. Yeah, Crafty Godmothers, and I basically won the challenge because I don't think anybody else went in for it. So I was chuffed with that, and I got some trims and some other things. So I'm just sort of coming to the end of that, and then I stuck some pearls in there, and then the last page, or the last page for now because I haven't quite finished. Again, I actually didn't like this doily. It wasn't very good. I didn't like it at all. And then I put it on here, and because the doily underneath has got, this is like a separate doily, and it had the pink in it, I actually thought it went quite well. So I might sew some buttons or something, see if I can find something just to pretty it up a bit more. But then that's a vintage button in there, and then again the vintage lace, and then the Fiona Jennings inspired flower centre there. So that's my doily book so far, and it's sitting on my dressing table with all my other things, and I shall have to take a picture of my dressing table and show you all what it looks like. So that's it for now. Have fun, keep crafting.